Hi everyone, today we will be looking at modal verbs or helping verbs. We could also call them helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. We are going to see the form and the usage of can, can't, must, and mustn't. So let's first begin with the form of these modal verbs. So all modal verbs should be followed by their infinitive. Let me explain. I can play soccer. Okay? If you can see my example, I can play football. So play is bare infinitive. We cannot say I can play football or I can play football or I can to play football. This is incorrect. So all modal verbs in English should be followed by bare infinitive. Now let's see when do we use can, can't, must and mustn't. Let's first begin with can. So we use can with ability or and permission. So we use can with ability and permission and permission. So ability means if you are capable or if you are able of doing something. For example, I can teach English. So here is the ability, means the capacity and the ability of teaching English. So this is an example of ability. Now let's see permission. Permission, for example, can I go out? Can I go out is a permission. So we use can with ability and permission. Now let's move to can't. Can't is the opposite of can, and of course we use can't with inability. Inability or lack of ability. Lack of ability. If you can't do something, so you can use a can't. For example, Karim can't speak French. So Karim can't speak French, so he can't is related to inability. Now let's move to must. So we use must with obligation. Okay, so with obligation. Obligation means if you are obliged to do something. And here is an example. For example, I must go to bed early. Go to bed early. So I must go to bed early here, so must, so here refers to obligations. You are obliged to go to bed early if you want to wake up very early. And the last modal verb here is mustn't. So mustn't refers to prohibition. Prohibition. So what it means? Prohibition is something we mustn't do. For example, I mustn't drink beers. So I mustn't drink beers. So here mustn't refers to prohibition. Okay? Now let's see again. So can, ability and permission. Can't, inability or lack of ability. Must, obligation. Mustn't, prohibition. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive new lessons.